Okay. Hopefully this is working fine. Testing. Alright, so this should be okay, I guess. Alright, so today I'm gonna do something a bit different. Let's see. Find the camera away a little bit. Okay, so today I'm gonna be building this thing. Nissan Skyline. And frame. There we go. Sorted. Kinda hard. Never. We got a screenshot here. Oh, that should be our thumbnail, I guess. So yeah, today I'm building this. This is the Tamiya model kit. A Tamiya model kit. There's like hundreds, thousands of them, literally. This is the iconic, classic, almost vintage. No, it's number 210. It's number 210 in the, I don't know what lineup this is. Tamiya something 124. Pull. This is a pull, right? Pull. Cab. Reese. Hold on. Let me just give me a second here. Anywho, apologies for the delay. Alright, so, yeah, we're doing this live, so we'll have some technical difficulties from time to time. Alright, so, let's start this over. So yeah, today I'm building this, the Nissan Skyline GT RV Spec 34. Wow, 34. This is the iconic, classic, vintage, well, vintage, I guess, yeah, because it's more than 20 years old. Maybe that's the definition of vintage. It's more than 20 years old, so anything from 2000s now vintage, which is terrible, isn't it? This is a car from the 80s, though, so definitely vintage. Although you wouldn't think so. Like, you can't call this like a classic or vintage car, really, can you? Yeah, this is the iconic Nissan Skyline GTR. Kit from Tamiya. Tamiya is famous, of course, for doing all sorts of things. All everything they have done for like, feels like a century or something at this point. Decades and decades, probably more than 50 years. 40 years maybe. Or maybe just 20 years, I don't know. Made in the Philippines, it says. It says number 210. It says, I'm going to read this. So, that's a Sue, I think. I need to practice more. Or is that an A? Eh? No, Sue. Yeah. Se. Pa. Po. I should have done this off screen, outside of the live stream. That way I don't look like an idiot. Although, it is poor. Yeah. Supo. Sepo. Ka. I think. I have to verify. Sepoka. I think. Just double check. I have a cheat sheet with me because Sepokari is no. I don't know what that means. Seppo Carlu Zoo Seppo Caruzu Rizu Seppo Carizu number, I don't know. Supercar, that's what it means. There we go. Finally figured it out. Supercar is number 210. What the kind of you will do? Okay. Yeah. So I got the Skyline. This is from SLJ. I get all my kits from SLJ at this point. Well, occasionally I'll check on Amazon or other places, but most of the stuff I get is on SLJ. This is the Nissan Skyline R34. I don't know if it's discontinued or not. It's gonna get it. This is a Skyline, so there's gonna be like hundreds of those, maybe thousands of model kits with different levels of detail. Definitely, this is probably definitely not the most detailed one. We can like take that. Oh, I'll do the description later. Hold on. Just to make it easier for people to find. There's you know. No, I think I have to say it. No, it's done. Alright, sorry about this. Yeah, this is kind of a slow start here. I'll just chalk it off to like standby time. Yeah, so I did the video description because I figured it's in Supercar number 210. That's Supo, not a pa. Supokarisu. I'm assuming that's Supercar number 210. Not that it would be pa, not po. I probably got it wrong. Oh, sports car. The hell am I looking at? Well, we're doing this live. Sports car series number 210. Well, back to it. Anything then. my neurotype version? Probably. That's probably why this thing was right in front of my face and I didn't see it. Yeah, so we built a Nissan Skyline 124 Sports Car Series number 210 GTR V-Spec and the R34. That's more commonly known, what we commonly refer to this one. This is the classic one, and the only reason you know of it is, of course, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Or is it? Yeah, it is Most Wanted, right? Yeah, Most Wanted. Or was it the one before that? There was like two of them at the time. One of the Need for Speed where they introduced like the what we now know as the classic Fast and Furious plotline. Also, the reason you know Fast and Furious, Need for Speed Most Wanted. The reason you know, like you know about cars and like nitro and like street racing and all that subculture, Need for Speed Most Wanted. The reason Vin Diesel is now a household name, obviously, that's Chronicle Riddick's. And yeah, so I mean, this subculture of like cars and stuff have been in Japan for like, I think it boomed in the 80s mostly. Like that's what I remember it from. Because back in the day, we didn't really have that many hobbies. Like there was no internet. There was you had to like, keep yourself busy. I mean, the economy was doing fine, pre-bubble, I guess, and people weren't as well. We weren't in such a crisis back then. I mean, it was still a crisis, but not as much of a crisis. Yeah, so people liked their cars. That's what people nerded out about. People started like doing street racing in Japan because obviously, well, they still felt that the world was ending. The world is always ending, so don't worry about that too much, or do a little. And yeah, so not much on the box. It's just specs of it, I guess, in various well, in Japanese, sorry. It says 1999 on the thing, but I doubt that is from 1999. This probably has been reprinted fairly recently because I didn't buy this in 1999. We'll probably see on the runner if there's any dates stamped on it. There's nothing else on it. Glue and paint is required. I haven't opened the box before, so I don't know what's inside. Given the size of it, I don't think it's a incredibly detailed or complicated thing to build. Maybe it is. Maybe I'll regret trying to build this live, but we're going to try anyway. This, of course, this is like artist rendition of the thing, not the. I don't think that's how it will actually look. I don't think there's details on brake calipers and whatnot. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll be surprised. Yeah, so that's enough of an intro, I guess. Nice box art. Of course, yeah. The only reason we recognize this is because, yeah, Need for Speed. And most people, I guess, know this because of Need for Speed, which is a game like I don't know, like 20 years old at this point, 15 years old. It's between also a vintage game, but makes you realize that the world hasn't changed at all. We're basically stagnating. Nothing really has evolved. Well, it evolved a little bit, but not much. I think the world is still the same shape it was for the last 30 to 40 years. Alright, so I'm gonna unbox this now. And there we go. There's probably more to say about this. Oh, what the hell is this? There's a little, did I get marked? Is it a black mark? Is this the plague? Is it black? Well, someone, well, I don't know, this looks like this is probably done at the factory or something, but like it is marked for some reason. Alright, so we have in the box, let's get this open. Put this over me. Yeah, we have, oh, it is pure white. So we have the shell, the outer shell, which is white. So, oh yeah, of course. So it shows like multiple colors on the box. That's probably why. So you have the freedom to paint it the whichever way you want. So paint is very much required on this one. So I'm gonna have to like think for a second how we build this. But let's to kind of make it fit in this format of live build I'm trying to do here. Alright, so yeah, it is white. I mean, it is the base plastic. Oh, and we have staples. I'm a fan of staples. Oh, we'll deal with it. Okay. Do I open this? Well, should I? I don't want to get any dirt on this until I actually need it. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna put these in the box. So we have, yeah, we have the single, well, mostly one hull. You do not have, for example, different panels or different. Well, that would have been nice. I wonder if I can I can probably find like a more detailed model of this, with like the doors open and whatnot. I'm really interested mostly in like things I can build myself, not finished models. They probably sell like already assembled scale model with like huge levels of detail, but that's what's fun in that. You're just staring at it. You have to build it yourself. So with the instructions, of course, we have it in multiple languages, which is nice. We have English, French, German, French, Japanese. Nice. Skyline, ok. La Skyline GTA annoncée au Japon le 8 janvier 1999 est proposée en 8 teintes de carrosserie. Le manuel d'instruction comporte 3 teintes métallisées, bleu B-side. Argent, that's bleu B-side, ok, I guess that's the other thing. Argent sonique, noir nacré et 3 teintes unies, blanc, rouge et jaune. Intérieur de l'habitable. L'habitacle est majoritairement noir, mais sa nuance varie, so... Inside is black, basically black. Lighting yellow, okay. Alright. I think if I read it in non-English, it'd probably make me pay more attention to what the hell's going on. Alright, so you have a few... You do have some more slide decals on here, but of course... Or maybe if you didn't know. More slide decals should be applied after you painted. And somewhat satisfied with the shape of it. You're not gonna modify it any further. You've like glued everything you need to glue. There's a guy here. Done boy. Okay, so you will need Tamiya glue, which at least I have the bottle. I have the bottle of Tamiya cement. Yeah, everybody builds one of those at some point. Hello, Kid Robot. Thank you for coming back. And yeah, everybody just builds one of those. I mean, again, Need for Speed Most Wanted, at least. Oh, look at this. What is that? What is this weird looking thing? This is different. I mean, occasionally you'll find like weird things, and well, not weird things, not just runners. You'll find weird parts and whatnot, like sometimes like you'll find rubber hosing and whatnot in gun plackets or molkets from Bandai, where you have to like have flexible parts. Alright, so let's just get these parts while we stare at this one now. There's some grill, I guess. I'll put this over there. Alright, so yeah, these are the interiors, very detailed. Yeah, this Skyline is like, if you're in the US, it's like a right-hand drive car. And I kind of like how, you can see it, but like the interior is like faithful to the thing, so it is a like driver-centric car, so like the console is like curved towards the driver, slightly. And what the hell is this? Oh, that's the steering wheel stock, or whatever it's called. Yeah, like it's really detailed interior. It's panel stuff for the doors. It has back seats. Okay, I guess it does. Yeah, so yeah, iconic vehicle. Oh, so it is hollow. Well, I mean, the rims are quite thick, of course. But the iconic tail light, which is the reason, which I think that what most of us remember because we were watching that, at least I was, before I could learn how to drive. while playing Need for Speed Most Wanted. I'm gonna keep mentioning Need for Speed Most Wanted, but you get the idea. Oh. I noticed this, but there's stuff about, there's something in the box I didn't see here, so it's a bunch of, I guess, information, stuff, the usual, I guess. This is basically a kit for adults, it says. Assuming this is the, we have decals for, like, not decals, these are stickers that you will stick on the windows when you're painting. So once you assemble it, you finish putting the windows on it, you will usually spray paint it. So it's nice that it comes with like the masking tape already sized for the windows, so that way you can just stick them on the window, paint them as you need, let it dry, have your fun with it. Although, where are my headlights though? Well, I guess I could manage that. These are for the windows, but I guess you still have to like assemble. You're still gonna have to figure something out for the windows. We have also metallic finish, slightly metallic finish. Well, it's these are the inside parts. We have the, well, I guess not exactly an engine block, but this is very detailed, very etched. It's probably like photorealistic, like sheets, basically metal etched things you can probably get for these models. There's like a whole market of oh yeah, this whole market of like modifications and stuff you can add on to it, either from Tamiya itself or from third-party sellers. So you do have your brake calipers. Okay, the brake calipers are all like that. Yeah, you definitely need to, like, this is not a kit that can, well, it's probably a bad idea to like do this. Oh well, you live and learn. I don't hate, no. So these are poly caps in here with the wheels. The wheels are detailed, thin wheels with the writing on the side walls here. You have, it says Dunlop and what have you. It was a good year. We do have the markings for the can't really make it out. Is it Pirelli? I don't think it's Pirelli. But yeah, we do have some markings on the sidewalls of the car, of the tires. Tires are like quite, they're rubber, the usual. It feels kind of sticky, like rubber should be. New tires, so nice. If you ever like had a chance to like change your car tires, it's like that fresh feel, like get new shoes. Yes, I'm gonna put these over there. I thought you had the, I probably should have kept this in the, I'll put this one, these ones back in the thing here to protect them. Oh, the bottom here is glass, so I guess you would put that on the front and still have visibility and see the underside. That's a bit weird. Oh, you need to do that though. This is I guess I kind of just come like with a liner on the underside of it. Well, okay. But this is like less of a build and more of a unboxing and taking a look at what's inside the box. And because I haven't built one of those before. I don't think I've built anything complicated from Tamiya before. I mean, I've built like a small kit before, but nothing particularly complicated like this. So it looks so deceptively simple. Do not cement. Okay, some pieces, yeah, you don't cement the podcasts here. So the wheels are kind of free floating. I mean, they don't spin, I believe, because assuming going by the fact there's pod caps, yeah, pod cap. That will not allow the wheel to spin. It will be fixed in place. I mean, you can turn it a little. You shouldn't be able to spin it. I'm trying to figure out how much I can actually build. My color specified. Paint with body color. So you do have to paint some stuff. Yeah, okay. I guess it's kind of a dud. I might not be able to build this. At least most of it. But I can kind of take a look around it if you've never opened one of these. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. If you've never built any one of these, this would be a good video like what to expect if you're buying one of these. Yeah, so lots of like planning is required. It comes with this thing, which is apparently, I guess we'll see that in a minute. Some of these you can, I guess, glue ahead. You could probably like build bits and pieces of it. What is this symbol? Where's the number? Oh, this marks the number for Tamiya paint color. So you should, is what it says. Repaint those, you'll have to look up. There you go. Bayside blue. XF1 is. Where's XF1? Oh, there you go. Next to XF1 flat black. XF11 is silver. Okay. So you need to pay attention, like where you're painting and where you're gluing. If you're gonna be gluing two parts together, you need to make sure to like either remove the paint or not paint it to begin with. Primer's probably, primer helps when I don't really have any left, or any that's still usable. It's kind of gets wasted. Alright, so maybe I don't know. I think I can't really build this. This is like gonna take lots of planning. Well, those happen. I pick a box at random. I never look inside of it. And yeah, eventually you get to this point where you can't build it. So this was a dud. I may pick another box if I really cannot build this. Because definitely you have to paint those before you assemble. It's not like painting is like integral to this thing. It's not like other kits, like say Aoshima. Some of Aoshima car kits where you have to glue it together, you can, for the most part, kind of plan around. Like you can assemble it, but you can kind of plan around that to where you're gonna paint it, and usually you can kind of access the regions. And this is like, too iconic of a car for me not to try to paint it. So these are, yeah, you'll need a drill. There you go, front drill. That's what you need it for. But you will have to use the provided drill here, which I don't think is it gonna work with plastic cement? Is it gonna just melt the whole thing? You're gonna have to get a different kind of glue then. They do have some phone screen glue that might work. Yeah, that's probably gonna work. So you need to kind of line those up very carefully. Have to cut those to size. But you do need scissors. Yeah, you do need scissors. And dashboard is white, so you do have to paint it. So you could do like a beige. I prefer beige interior really over black ones. Black ones get hot, very very hot. Oh, yeah, this is like a sports car, so it did come with like a screen on board for like statistics and whatnot. That's like, if you think this is a car from the 80s, that's like really impressive. Nice sport seats, no, sport seats, not sheets. Sport seats here. Yeah, you have your colors. P17 is what. So it usually, if you want to like, unless you have the full lineup of Tamiya colors, you might want to like write down next to the code what color it is. That way you can like quickly reference it if you're. Although while you're painting it, you'll probably figure it out. Yeah, so I might not build this one. No. I still keep the video up for like reference. I'm not gonna build this one because this will require massive amounts of painting and planning before I can even get there. Maybe I'll plan this out off screen and do the assembly once I've painted everything. Probably a long time from now. But yeah, I really wanted to, and there's probably other kits which make this simpler. Probably an Alfie kit or something. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop the stream and find another kit to build for today. Yeah, very small details here. I think does the wheel? Yeah, hold on. Does the are the wheels fixed in place, or do they? I should say do not glue if it. That's the rear suspension here. Hello, good morning, Stephen Lee. We're just at a weird time because I am deciding whether or not I should continue building this or pause the stream, well, stop the stream and start a different one with a different kit, because I don't think I can build this live. This one will require too much painting, too much planning. I'm just checking right now if I can actually, the wheels, I mean if the front wheels, I think it seems like they will turn. Like if you look at this, it has a kind of, it seems to suggest that you can turn it, because yeah, this is the bar, the steering, the whatever linking bar, which is kind of thin. You think about it, like this is like, I mean, to scale, like it's 24 times bigger, but this is a whole wheelbase, I think. So I can kind of compare with this is another 1/24 scale. Oops. Vehicle I built recently, so a little shorter than the Thunderbird, the Knight Rider. If I'm comparing it here, well, it's about the same size. So it is kind of a sport feel here. Yeah, the Nissan Skyline isn't actually a huge car. It looks wide, but it's not that wide. It's still a Japanese car. It is kind of narrow. If I compare the dimensions here, this is still 1/24 scale. It's about, oh, yeah. I don't know why I'm using this as a reference, but something is jingling inside. Okay. Alright. So I'm not going to build this one now. I'm going to probably turn the stream off, find a different kit to build, and hopefully one day, once I've figured out, like if I'll do this off camera, slowly try to learn how to paint and paint bits and pieces as needed. You basically have to pre-paint those before you even start. You paint them, well, I guess you separate the main parts, I guess, paint them. I don't know if you can paint them on the runners. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to paint this one because it's easier if it's on the runner while you paint it, honestly. Because it's already being held in place and you don't have to worry about getting clamps and whatnot, so you can just leave it on the whole runner and just let it dry on there and like take it off later. So yeah, you can. I'll try to mostly paint them while on the runners. I think I'll do that. That's like an interesting technique. Maybe that's how you're supposed to do it. But I think I'll do that. I'll try to paint it on the runner so that way it dries on there. And then later on, I'll try to do an actual build live stream of this. Anyway, just not stop wasting you guys' time. I'll try to find. Car kit before, blah blah. Nope, it does not work at all like a Gundam. There are kits which I assume there might be kits out there that work like a push fit kind of thing, but traditionally, because that's how most model kits started out. Like most model kits, when you think model kit, you feel like you think a vehicle model kit. You do not think a Gundam. You don't think a mecha. You do not think what's it called? You don't necessarily think that there's that's that has to be Gundam or whatever. Like Tamiya is like a household name when it comes to model kits, and I guess most classic model kits are vehicles, and therefore you will. We can put all this back in the box without damaging anything. Oh, that's upside down. But what I'm gonna do is something people don't usually do. It's called a reboxing. We have unboxing, and now I'm reboxing the product and show it back here. So I'm gonna stop the stream, find something else to build because I cannot build this, not right now anyway. Most kits, like historically, most kits have been vehicles, so, and they always, like, it's been classically, usually historically, it's been like stuff you have to glue together, paint, and take a very, very long time because this is a very painstaking and lengthy hobby. Wait a minute, does this thing have lines on them? Check this detail. Right. I managed to rebox it. Oh, it does. It does have those lines. That's a nice detail. Like a lot of them don't have that. I don't know if you can see it on that, but there's the lines, the heated rear window. That would be audio. I'm gonna try and put this back in the box if it fits. Reboxing again. Everybody does unboxing. I do reboxing. Goes back in the box. And I'll put it somewhere else. I'm gonna find the gun plot. Well, not necessarily gun plot. I'll find another kit somewhere. So I'll be back in like around 10 minutes. Well, 5 minutes. Maybe like 3 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Not expensive. I don't think. Well, Tamiya. Hold on. It's like $25. Well, 2,500. 2,500 yens, I guess. Let's see. And of course, maintenance is slow. So, but yeah, it's not. It is not terribly expensive. They are fairly. Oh, look at that. Only $16 on a shell tray. Not bad. Hey, they need to give me some monies for that if I'm doing them free advertising. I do think they have an affiliate program, but I haven't managed to get into it. But yeah, it's cheap. It's not expensive, and like for the amount of fun you get in it, it's not bad. Anyway, I'll be back in like a little bit, few minutes. Just give me a second.